What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video. And today, everybody, I'm going to be talking about my first time ever meeting a Power Ranger. So with that being said, let's move on to how this all went down. So today we went to go meet Karan Ashley, or Aisha Campbell, or however the freak you say that last name, of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers of Season 3, which was in 1995. And it was a very, very cool experience. It was a lot better, for a better experience for my mom, because she basically grew up with Power Rangers. So we actually, I remember we had to wake up a little bit early to get there, because even though it didn't start until 12, we wanted to get there, early, so that way we could be some of the first few people in line. So yeah, we got everything all ready to go and whatnot. And, we get a little bit of breakfast and stuff, and we go head out there to Raleigh. And when we get out there, we go ahead and head into the mall. Now, every freaking Power Rangers fan, every freaking Power Rangers cosplayer, Super Sentai cosplayer, is gonna be mad at me for this. Tell me why I dressed up as my Deca Ranger fan character, Soichiro Ato. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna look cool. I legitimately had his jacket on, which is actually in the closet. I had his jacket, I had the gun, I had the license. So when 12 o'clock hit, I think we went into the place, because it was a line and it was only a specific amount of people. I think it was like 2 at a time that could go in to go see Karan Ashley. And when we went in there, I think we were the 10th, or we were the first few people in line. I do know that for a fact. I think it was like after 20 minutes, or about 20 minutes, we actually got in there. And when we got in there, my mom was already freaking out well before we even got close to the freaking thing. She was freaking out when we were still here, about to leave out the house, or about to leave out the yard. So yeah, like when she got in there, she just let loose. She said, she was like, Karan Ashley, she was like, hey, how are y'all? I wish I recorded this. I should have freaking recorded this, but I didn't for some reason. She was like, hey, how you guys doing, or whatever. And my mom just like, okay, look, I basically grew up with you, like, because for those who don't know, my mom is an 80s woman. She was born in 1980. She was born in 1986. And in 1995, which is when Mighty Morphin Season 3 came out, she was 9. So yeah, when she got over there, she just freaking went full on fangirl mode, which I've never actually seen my mom really go, all complete fangirl mode. Like, I've never really seen that ever. And my mom was just ecstatic. She was so freaking happy. See, she literally took off work just to go down there. And trust me, it was well worth going down there, because we did a lot more things way after we got done going from, Crabtree Valley. It's a noticeably cooler thing. My mom spent a crap ton of money at, with autographs, and we got 2 things signed. My mom got a little portrait of Karan Ashley in her Power Ranger suit and whatnot, and pictures of her from the 1995 movie, doing the morph or whatever. And she also signed my one and only Power Rangers comic book. Now, I can't really enjoy this now because my mom technically sold this from me, so. But one more time, because this is probably the only time people will ever see this. This is her signature. It says, I think that is her name in cursive, but her, character name, Aisha, is at the bottom with a little heart up there. So that's legitimately, this is it, guys. This is legitimately the only time people will ever see this comic book ever again, because I'm pretty sure she'll never let me touch it. And what we did after she signed, my mom took one, because Miss Ashley, I should say, she was like, we have PowerPoints here, and you could take one of these and do the little morph thing. Now, originally, if I didn't go dressed up as Soichiro Ato, I'm pretty sure I would have taken this bad baby right here, which is indeed my Power Morpher. I would have taken this and possibly would have given her the opportunity to do the Yellow Ranger morph. But they had the coins or whatever, and here's the picture of when I'm assuming one of the, I guess admins or administrators, to help with the stuff or whatever, she took the picture on my mom's phone, and my mom sent me that picture, and there it is in all of its freaking glory. And as you can clearly see in the back, I still don't know why I was dressed up as Soichiro Ato. I still have no idea. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense a little bit because, one of the Mighty Morphin Rangers and one of the SPD Rangers and Power Rangers was, we're in a team up episode together, but that still doesn't make any sense. So maybe next time I do something like that, I'm actually going to be smart and just take the Power Morphin Power Clip onto my belt or something like that. But for the most part, it was a very cool, very, very cool experience. And the last thing my mom did before we left was to give Mrs. Ashley a hug, because look, when that happened, dude, I was for real thinking my mom was about to freaking cry, like, which I wouldn't care, because she has grown up with this show her entire life, well, some people might understand for shows they've grown up with and whatnot, but for her, it's just a far cry, I'm pretty sure, from, well, probably not at all, I'm probably just over exaggerating on that, but yeah, that was the very last thing that she did before we, parted ways. And man, was it an absolutely freaking fun time. I loved that. That was so good. Now, when I actually got undressed from Soichiro, all I had to do was take off the hat, the flannel, take off the gun, and remove the SP license from my pants, from my pocket, and then just put that away. I think I did that when we were in a toy store and I decided to go somewhere. So, yeah, dude. Yeah, that really does it. Like, it was really freaking cool, dude. Now, as I said, I kind of wish, at times, I kind of wish I actually filmed this, but I kind of want to just cherish this moment, because, it would be kind of disrespectful to just freaking take out a camera, take out your phone or a camera, and like, oh, my God, look, I'm at a Power Ranger. No, I'm not going to do that. That's, now that I think about it, that kind of sounds a little bit disrespectful and a little bit rude to just all of a sudden just take out your freaking phone, take pictures, or just record or whatever without permission. Now, if now, as I said, I've done this before with someone who I've actually met, like one of the Apex Legends voice actors, who was Miss Justine Huxley, voice actor for Watson. I actually asked her permission, like, will you allow me to post this on my YouTube channel? And she said, yeah, go ahead for it, like, go for it. So I'm like, yeah, thank you. So even though I didn't record this, I would have asked permission. That's what I'm gonna do with any type of celebrity or, like, I guess, famous person, or like actor, actress, doesn't matter if they're, albeit video game or, live action or animated or whatever. I'm still gonna ask permission if I ever do record it, even though there's a good chance this type of thing will probably not happen for, I don't know, for like the next year or two. And yeah, that really doesn't. And then sometime after, we went to a Sky Zone, what is it? It's called Sky Zone trampoline park. If that is not one of the worst trampoline parks I've ever, actually, and if not the only trampoline park I've ever went to, that's my first ever place like that, was a trampoline park. It's the first time I've ever went to something like that. And first impressions, the freaking trampoline park sucked ass. Like, I couldn't do anything. I basically had to pretend I was 17 just to get in. So basically, my birthday had to be August the 18th of 2005 instead of 2004. So I basically had to fake being the age of 17 in order for me to get that freaking sticker on me. It smelled, and it did not smell that, like, the freaking air did not smell good. But nonetheless, me and my brother had a very good time there. So yeah, we had a very good time, or the best time that we could have at such a crappy place like that. So yeah, that really does it for this video. I just wanted to share this, with all the peoples out there, mostly the Power Ranger fans or whatever, on what I thought about meeting a Power Ranger for the first time ever in my life. And for my mom, she has no words, because she is just freaking just astonished by all of this. And that's even the proper word to use for this. I had, she was a very, Mrs. Ashley, that's not saying Mrs., Miss Ashley was a very nice person to meet, freaking awesome, and yes, now, as I said, I made a mistake of dressing up as a completely different Power Ranger, or dressing up as a character from a completely different series. Yeah, with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.